Hey parents, you've probably never heard of subluxation, and that's because most parents haven't. And it's not likely that your pediatrician is going to explain it to you or even use the word subluxation. So in this video, I wanted to talk about what subluxation is, the three components that make it up, and how it's directly tied to your child's health and healing. Now, I'm Dr. Nicole from Sprout Family Chiropractic. I'm a pediatric chiropractor, and time and again, parents come to us and tell us that they've tried everything for their child. They've tried allergy tests, genetic testing, PT, OT, speech therapy, supplements, and they are still at a loss for the hope and the answers and the help that they're looking for to get their child from struggling to thriving. And what's often exciting and empowering about today's topic, subluxation, is that it really starts to connect the dots on why their child still continues to struggle. So let's dive into the three components and what subluxation is. Now, subluxation has to do with the neurospinal system. And this first component right here is misalignment. And when there's a misalignment in the neurospinal system, that leads to fixation. And these two right here, misalignment and fixation, they have everything to do with movement. When something is fixed, there's lack of movement or decreased movement. And we know that the brain feeds off of motion and movement. It's the information that it needs to understand and know exactly what the rest of the body is doing. So when we have these first two components, it leads to this third component, neurointerference or neuroimbalance. Now, this third component has the biggest impact and the most long-lasting effects on a child's health. And so we're going to dive a little deeper right now into the neurointerference and neuroimbalance. So when subluxation sets up shop, we get an overstressed and interfered with nervous system. And when the nervous system is interfered with, or when it's overstressed and imbalanced, what we get is something called dysautonomia. Dysautonomia. And essentially what this means is decreased or altered communication between what the brain is telling the body and what the body is able to tell the brain. And that is crucial to having a well-functioning and healthy body. And so just listing off of a couple of systems that the nervous system controls and coordinates, we know that it controls and coordinates everything in the body, but for instance, motor tone, immune function, gut function, emotions, and behavioral regulation. And so when there's neurointerference and neuroimbalance, what really wreaks havoc is that miscommunication between what the body should be doing and what the body is doing. Now, neurologically focused chiropractors are the only ones trained to find, detect, and correct subluxation, and we do so by addressing all three of these components, misalignment, fixation, and neurointerference and neuroimbalance. And we do that by restoring communication, removing that interference from the nervous system so that everything else can talk to and communicate and coordinate with the rest of the body. And this really allows the rest of the systems in the body, the respiratory, immune, lymphatic, motor systems, all of these systems to really function as they were designed to. Now, if you're a parent who's tried everything and maybe you haven't seen anything help your child, or maybe you've seen things help your child and the effects or the benefits just aren't long lasting, or maybe you're a parent who is looking for a more holistic, natural, drug-free approach, this is what subluxation is all about. It's about connecting the dots for you and finding out what's really the root cause of why your child continues to stay in the storm of struggle and can't get into this thriving, happy, healthy lifestyle that you know that they can be. So if that's you, please check out our blog post more on what subluxation is. And if you know another mom or dad who really needs to hear this, please share this video because we really think that parents need to know what subluxation is and what they can do about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.